Good evening and welcome to Look North. Our top story tonight. Well, we're live in Bradford this evening, where organisers say tomorrow's City of Culture launch event will still go ahead despite the bitter temperatures. Also tonight. Good evening. The Arctic freeze continues to cause disruption, with very low temperatures and ice still making journeys difficult on side roads. Last night was the coldest night of the winter, with temperatures in Topcliffe in North Yorkshire dropping to minus 9.3. Temperatures could get even colder than that tonight. Well, schools have been feeling the brunt of the disruption, with 175 closed or partially closed in Bradford alone, and many will have been shut all week long. But the organisers of Rise, the outdoor event that marks the start of Bradford 2025 City of Culture, say it will go ahead despite the icy conditions. Well, our correspondent Spencer Stokes is in Bradford tonight, where now farmers in remote areas are struggling with cold temperatures and heavy snowfall as well. A sheep farmer in Mallandale says he's still trying to locate his sheep that got stuck in snowdrifts. Well, our reporter Ollie Constable and cameraman Brian Punter-Matthews spent the day with him. So Paul's here. Paul, how cold was it last night?
Well, we got down to, and it's worth referring to those because it gives us a much clearer picture. So, lots
of people are not enjoying this weather. They're dying to know how long is it going to last.
Well, I think we're all sick of the icy pavements
Absolutely.
and side roads, aren't we? So it'll be -4, -5. So it's freezing cold. Another severe frost tomorrow night.
Well, next tonight, charity workers in Doncaster that provide support for struggling families say they've been really busy since the cold weather hit. They've been handing out blankets, hats and gloves to those who are struggling to afford to heat their homes. Meanwhile, a local GP say there's been a big demand for their services, with COVID, winter flu and norovirus causing problems. Mark Ansell has more. And they're doing a brilliant job, aren't they? Well, with ice continuing to make many side streets and pavements really tricky to navigate, as well as sub-zero temperatures, it's left many older or more vulnerable with no choice but to stay indoors. But some organisations are working hard to make sure that that doesn't mean isolation. Corinne Wheatley headed out with Otley Action for Older People. You're watching Thursday's Look North, still to come on tonight's programme. A man has appeared at Leeds Magistrates Court after violence broke out in the city last year. Trouble fled. More than 250 arrests were made in December as part of a Christmas crackdown on drink and drug driving in West Yorkshire. Now, a special blessing took place on the roof of York Minster today as more than 180 solar panels were switched on for the first time. Football now, and a reminder that the weekend's FA Cup third round actually starts tonight. Sheffield United kicks off our ties at home to Cardiff at 7 o'clock this evening. Ahead of the other match, and good luck to all our teams. I must admit, I don't envy them. Now, most of us are doing everything we can to stay warm at the moment, but for some brave souls, the colder, the better. Wait for it, ice swimming is becoming more popular than ever, and next week marks the start of the Ice Swimming World Championships in Italy. Over 750 swimmers from more than 40 countries are taking part. Yorkshire members of the GB squad include Emily Smales and Jonty Warneken. I asked them what makes them do it. First disabled ice swimmer.
I was the first.
Another challenge.
Yeah.
They're certainly brave, aren't they? Now, it really has been a week of weather, hasn't it? We've had flooding, snow, ice and, of course, freezing temperatures since the weekend. Here's just a flavour of what we've been dealing with this week. Some lovely shots in there. Now, I know a few of you will be worried about that little sheep that we saw at the beginning of the programme. Well, Ollie got in touch. Apparently, she is doing fine, which is good news, isn't it?
That's really good news, because up at Malham, it'll be -13 tonight, which is, mind you, they had -17 back in 2010, but it's cold enough, isn't it? Let me show you a couple of pictures. That's Bainbridge, Wensleydale, that got down to -9. That's first thing this morning, so a lovely picture there. And the second one.
It is good to hear. Thank you very much. That's it from the evening team here at Look North. Kathy Minton will be back at 10:30 with Paul. Bye-bye.